Hi guys, hello and welcome. I'm Gemma and this is episode 5 of the Snuggly Stars Podcast. All about knitting, crochet, hand dyeing yarn, sometimes spinning, weaving, sewing, you name it, I'll probably give it a go. So firstly, a huge welcome back if you have returned. If you've watched before and you came back, thank you so much. And if this is your first time watching, a huge hello and welcome. I hope you enjoy. If you do, please subscribe and hopefully I will make more videos in the future. Let's crack on with today's though first, shall we? I wanted at the top of my list to start with all of the thank yous. On a previous episode I have mentioned how a lovely other podcaster and I were going to do a bit of a swap, as it turned out. Her name is Miss Kitten Heart Creates and she is on Instagram and YouTube. And we agreed that she was going to sew me up and make herself a project bag and then send that to me, and then I was going to send her some of my hand-dyed yarn in a special colourway that I made just for her called Tonks. And Tonks is a character from Harry Potter, in case you did not know. And here is what she sent me. Beautiful, beautiful project bag that she has made. Nice zipper on the top. Really funky lining fabric as well, so really cool. But Marlon, you went above and beyond, and I can only say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Along with the project bag, she sent some lovely tea bags. She also has made me a little notions pouch, and she's popped some pretty little beads on there as well. And then she wrote a beautiful little letter on what can only be described as owl mail stationery, owl post. If you've watched Harry Potter again, you'll know that the owls are the ones that go to and fro sending messages. So that is without a doubt owl post. And then also she made some custom little stitch markers and progress keepers. So here we have, it's got stars on and the letter G, obviously G for Gemma, Snuggly Stars, and some more little star ones there. But even more amazing than that, she has made you guys some progress keepers and stitch markers ready for the giveaway. So there is yet another prize ready to go along with the giveaway. In case you are not aware, when I get to 100 subscribers on this channel, I will be hosting a giveaway, and I have a few prizes already and I'm dying to give them away. At the making of this video there were 62 subscribers, so we just need to get to 100 and then I can dish out the prizes because there's multiple. So the stitch markers that Marlon has made for you guys, there's some here, look. I love the clasps on these. So there's stars and pretty blue gems, so there's some like that. And then there's these that I think they're like little handcuffs, which I just think is awesome. And you'd use those, I suppose, on your circular needles, and there's 2 of those. So there's a lovely bundle for you guys as well as goodies for me. Now I have sent out her yarn and bits and bobs, and I hope that they arrive in Sweden shortly so that you get to enjoy those. So thank you very much, Miss Kitten Heart Creates. You've been very super duper and kind, and I'm chuffed and overjoyed. If anyone else knows of swaps that go about or would like to do a swap of some kind, let me know. Just contact me. I'm definitely up for that. It was very exciting and enjoyable, and like I'm sure Marlon had joy making this and putting it all together to send to me, because I very much enjoyed making the yarn for her and putting a package together and sending it off on its merry way. And it's lovely to spread some joy within the knitting community. So yes, if anyone wants to do anything like that, just get in touch please, that'd be awesome. Speaking of the giveaway, not that I've ever mentioned it before, when we do get to 100 subscribers there will be a giveaway, and I do have some prizes already. You will have seen before if you've watched before, but if you haven't, here we are. A gorgeous project bag that has been sent to me ready for the giveaway by the lovely ladies from Jibbyroo Sews. They're on Etsy. I mean, look at the detail is ridiculous. It's amazing. Got this lovely charm that goes on the bag. Beautiful bright red zip. It's all squidgy as if it's got wadding or lining inside. and it's just gorgeous. So we have that bag ready and waiting, and I am dying to give it away and trying very hard not to just nab it, because that would be very bad, and I don't want to be a very good knitter / crafty lady. But something else that has been donated are these absolutely gorgeous stitch markers. I mean, don't you think they're so cute? They're from Thimble and Thread Make from Etsy. Now, how these came about was because I ordered 2 packs of their lovely stitch markers for me, and then I was going to possibly split them out to add into the bundles, and then Tracy from there sent an extra packet, a 3rd set, and that's what they are. So we've got, sorry about the reflection, but there's mushroom, owl, there's a hedgehog, acorn and pine cone, and I think they look beautifully made and quite frankly adorable. So there we are. So they are from Thimble and Thread Make, and they're on Etsy, and they're lovely. And then the bag is from Jibbyroo Sews. I will be including some of my hand-dyed yarn and possibly other bits and bobs as well. So come on, get to 100 and I can give this stuff away, because it's just fabulous. And I'm too excited to be left at home waiting for the number to go up. So please subscribe. It'll be worth it, I promise. I think that brings us swiftly on to acquisitions. Now, there aren't tons, because I've tried to be a bit more restrained. I've gone absolutely bonkers. I ordered loads of sock yarn before and then realised I've only ever made 1 pair of socks, and I'm part way through a first sock. So you know, let's rein myself in a little bit. But the ones that I've got from Thimble and Thread Make are here. So there's a sort of Halloween-y section. Spider, I absolutely adore these. The fangs. I do not know why. I love them. And there's a bat. And then a lovely Progress Keeper as a broom. And I thought they go very well and coincide nicely with the Harry Potter ones that I ordered. And I love these. Love them. So you've got your Deathly Hallows symbol. There's a sorting hat. A lightning bolt. A book there, and then another broomstick, and I saw those and couldn't resist. So as I said, I ordered 2 sets ready to split some out, perhaps ready for the prize, and then Tracy very kindly sent out an extra set for you guys, and I just think that's so kind, and I'm very pleased. So thank you so much, all the thank yous. Thank you so much, guys. Now we've done another item in the way of acquisitions, and I've been after these for a little while, basically since I've been watching these videos, and it's from here. Loop is based in London as far as I'm aware, and I placed an order with them yesterday, and it was for these. They're stainless steel sock blockers, and they are made by Bryson. Now Loop is the only company in the UK that I found that you might be able to get hold of them from. Anybody feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the only place I found in the UK. I'm sure they are probably readily available elsewhere. Anyway, these are stainless steel. They're actually heavier than I expected, so nice and sturdy. I've ordered the medium size, and then I love that they've got these hooks on top so you can just hang them from wherever, your curtain pole, wherever. Nice and classy. And dry your socks out. Now they arrived today, and I thought, well, I'm probably again getting ahead of myself with all the sock yarn, the sock blockers, and 1 completed pair of socks. So I need to crack on, and that bringeth on to whips, because there are no FOs this week. I do apologise. We did have a casualty. A project casualty, because I did make some Harry Potter yarn that I called Polyjuice Potion. I made a cowl with said yarn, and it was beautiful. I was stupid. I committed by accident project murder. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad, because basically, like a divvy, I put the project in the washing machine on a gentle setting and everything, really soft setting, etc., and it came out and one side looked fine, and then the other looked like it had been maimed and shredded, like really bad. So, and to the point where I've literally had to basically cut it apart and try and rescue some of the yarn. So this now is what's left of Polyjuice Potion. If you remember from a previous episode on the cowl, it went from light sections with speckles of green up and up and up and up to the dark black and grey sections with green. Well, that whole dark grey section just got ruined, but I have managed to salvage this. So I have made more Harry Potter yarn, and this will go along into the ultimate project. Now I'm probably going to make a corner to corner blanket. This behind me on the sofa is a corner to corner blanket, and that is done with crochet. Hurrah for crochet! So I'm probably going to put all my quirky little colour makes into that. Speaking of yarn that I have dyed. Speaking of yarn that I have dyed myself, I have a little bundle here that I have mentioned previously but did not show, and so I thought I'll show those to you. I suppose that's sort of a finished object. It's been dyed, dried, washed, etc. Washed and dried. So here you are. This one is called Unicorn Dreams, and it's so soft and gentle. I do not know if you're going to be able to see the different shades like I can in real life, but there are kind of purples and blues and lilac-y colours, and it's so soft and gentle, and it's just really pretty. So that one, Unicorn Dreams. Next up we have one that I've done for the Harry Potter sort of themed ones that I've been making, and this one is called The Dress. In one of the Harry Potter films, Hermione, one of the lead characters, ends up going to what they call the Yule Ball, and she completely blows everyone away. She gets all dolled up and into this beautiful dress, and it has all sorts of shades of purples and pinks and lilac within the ruffles of that dress. So as I was making this, I just thought, yes, the dress, it's got lots of different shades of purples, it's going to be speckly inside, and I've got 2 of these, so I'm pleased about that. So that's the dress. Next up we have Gillyweed. Now Gillyweed in the film is used by Harry Potter when he has to go swimming in the Black Lake, and has to be able to go under the water for an hour. So obviously, being a human, we can't hold our breath for that long, so he takes Gillyweed, or swallows it, or whatever he does, and that helps him breathe underwater. He gets gills and all that jazz. So this has beautiful shades of greens and blues and sort of blacks, and it kind of reminded me of that seaweedy, gillyweedy sort of look. So that one is Gillyweed. I enjoyed making that. Next one is a bit not controversial, but a little bit in the way, but it's named after a baddie guy in Harry Potter. This one is called Umbridge. Now if you've seen the films, you'll be aware that the character Umbridge, as her name, she's a baddie guy, and although she's like pretty much evil and horrible, she loves to wear pink and fluffy, so pink and fluffy outfits, and she likes kittens and doilies and china plates with pictures of cats on, stuff like that. So I have made this one, and it has got tons of different shades of pink and cream, and it's squidgy. But there's also bits that look almost red. And if you've seen the Harry Potter films, you will be aware that Harry, in one of his detentions with Umbridge, has to use a special quill where he, as he writes on the paper, blood comes out the back of his hand, as if like it's inscribed in the back of his hand. So that's what I just thought, the flecks of the red for the blood for that, and then all these kind of gooey smushy pinks, Umbridge. That's my theory. I'm sticking with it. So there's that one. I did dye Tonks, but I've sent that off to Sweden. That was beautiful. And then the last one I've got to show you for today is this one, and this one is called Buckbeak and the Ferret. and in one of the films there's a lovely creature called Buckbeak that is one of Hagrid's, you know, BFFs, and he is set to be executed. He's set to die, and basically, spoiler alert, Harry and Hermione go and save him, and one of the ways that Hermione gets Buckbeak's attention is to lure him away into the forest with a dead ferret. Obviously a Buckbeak favourite. So in this one we have got different shades of brown and slight orange tones all through there, like a sort of chestnutty colour, and then you've got like a sky blue because, you know, it flies, and then there are sections throughout of just flecks and speckles of red. Now I've done that with the ferret bit in mind, because obviously if you've got a big creature chuffing on a ferret, there's going to be flecks of red, let's just say, in the most polite way. So this one is Buckbeak and the ferret, and I love it. And what I quite like is how I've made like the Hagrid colourway and this one, they sort of go together, and they have got those earthy tones with the greens and browns, and I just think when I do make a corner to corner blanket and it's going to have all these different sections and different lengths of colour change, it's going to kind of go together, but then some of the other colours are going to clash, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. Well, I think it will be. What do you think? So that's yarn that I've finished. That's pretty much as closest to a finished object as I've got. But moving swiftly on, because we've done acquisitions, we've done yarn, it's down to whips. Do you like my special sound effect there? Oh yeah. So I have been working on the How to Knit a Crop Sweater for Winter by Andy Satterland, and that one is ready for a cowl being hosted by Inside Number 23. Last episode I got to the point where it was just before joining in the round to do the body, and I am very pleased to say, and if you've seen me on Instagram you will have known, that I've got to the point of joining in the round. Yay! So I've got quite a lot done really since the last episode. So we've got the front, and then this is the back, and oh, you can see the colours a bit better there. Let me show you. Now in the pattern it calls to do a sort of pyramid effect with the colour changes, but I don't know how to do that. I'm still quite the newbie. So what I've done, because I also did not know how to do jogless stripes, so I've learned how to do that with the good blessings of YouTube there, and I've done my own version because, you know, why not? So it goes from teal here and down to that different shade of blue with the rainbow speckles, and then another shade of teal, and then I've changed back to blue, and I will be continuing with the rainbow blue colour. Oh, it's lovely and squidgy. It's Aran weight. And yes, so I'm going to try and make the body quite a bit longer than what the pattern says, because it's got to fit me. Like, if you did see on Instagram the picture where I've tried it on, because I've put it on waist on so I can see that it'll fit, all I can see when I look at that picture is boobs. Big boobs. So I'm hoping that when the rest of the jumper's finished and the sleeves, etc., it won't be quite so in your face, shall we say. But it's a lovely pattern. It's just that I don't know how to do I don't know if it's intarsia or what it's called for the change. But the pattern, you can find it, is a free pattern on Ravelry, and the cal is being hosted by Katie of Inside Number 23. So go check that out because it is very, very good. Another item that I showed before and I've made some progress on is this rainbow jumper for Isabella. Yay! So I showed before, I did all the body and I've done the neckline. Since then I've sewn all these ends inside, and I've started work on the sleeve. Now yesterday, I've had a right hoo-ha with this one. Yesterday I got up to probably about here on the length of the sleeve, the whole length. But then I realised, because I'm being, you know, silly and making it up, it was just way too wide. It was awful. So the pattern by James C. Brett, JB341, it's one of those, you work the sleeve flat and sew it together and stitch it on, and I was just like, I don't want to work flat, let's try and work in the round. So that's where the first attempt I've had to pull the whole lot out, and I've started again. So it is more narrow. It won't be too small for Isabella because I can get my, you know, wrist in it. Oh, rainbow power! But I'm just going to continue making it up. I am making sure that I write it down so that when I do the other sleeve I can remember what I've done, because that would be silly, wouldn't it? But yeah, typical me, can't manage to follow a pattern to save my life, so I'm trying to do my best. I've still not got or ever finished a garment of knitwear, but I do have a few on the go, so at some point in the future there will be a finished jumper or sweater or cardigan. So this is the jumper for Isabella. I'm sure tonight she will enjoy pointing out that it's not finished yet, and where's the other sleeve, and why is that sleeve not long enough? But I'm doing what I can, you know. I've work predominantly at the weekends, and then looking after the kids and everything in the week. I'm doing what I can. Next whip that I am working on, and that has not been left abandoned. This is being stored in my lovely Jibbyroo Sews project bag with the sheep on, and just look at that. That she's put on the zip. It's so cute! Anyway, this is my Harry Potter sock. You've probably seen it before. If you've watched, you'll have seen it before. I'm now working on the foot. As I said last time, I just changed to working on these 9-inch circulars, and it is so different. I'm sort of I'm sort of not struggling, but it's not very fast for me at the minute, because although it's quicker in the sense of you're not pulling the cable through and working from side to side like you do with the magic loop, it's so dainty. I'm struggling to get in with a bit of a rhythm with it. I am trying, but it just seems just a bit slow. So that's why we're still on sock number 1. Uno. Just to mention, as I said before, I didn't know previously how to do joggler stripes. So on this sock, can you see? So I'm hoping for sock 2, with my new method that I've learned, that at least the other sock will not be so bad looking. But these are for me, and I would like them to be going for the January section of the Harry Potter Cal, hosted by Inside Number 23. But whether I get them finished or not, I don't know. We're on the 18th. Who knows? But I'm cracking on. And do you know what? I need something to adorn those new sock blockers, damn it. So let's hope that I can crack on with that. Just looking over, because I keep my pile of stuff to the side. That's it really for today. As normal, I've probably been waffling on. I'm very tired because William decided that sleep was absolutely not necessary. So that is A, why I look like poop, and B, why I'm probably a bit disjointed and a bit, well, just tired, to be frank. But this is the only time I get to film, so sorry about that. So a reminder, because this is now the end, thank you for watching, is that we just need to get to 100 subscribers, and I can give those absolutely beautiful and thoughtful prizes away. So we're currently at 62, so let's get those numbers up. Thank you for watching, and please do return if you fancy it. And if anyone's got any questions or comments, you can find me. There's a Ravelry group called Snuggly Stars. I'm also on Instagram as Snuggly Stars. So just, yeah, ask away or go and check it out. That'd be wonderful. And then if anyone's got any other suggestions for swaps or ideas that I could put in the giveaway, or places to visit or check out, just let me know. That would be wonderful. I hope you have a lovely day, folks. Just have a really nice time, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye.